thing going, first time since November. Anyway, the wind's blowing the right way. Ooh. Okay, there's what I got in there so far. I got to tie up. I got to what do you call it? Finish welding in here and on the other side here, but this is it's 14 anyway, at least 14 gauge. I don't think it's quite 16 plate, but it's 14 gauge, so that'll be good, and I'll weld it in sufficiently. And I'm putting the original rubbers back in. And right now I have a metal spacer in there, 1/2 inch, for welding. And after I'm done welding, I'll knock it out and I'll slide this rubber in, then put this up through, and then my washer and bolt, and go on from there. And I made sure with the collar, I made sure the bolt, I made sure that the nut was in the middle of the hole, but I'll try to make it look halfway presentable. I perhaps could have used slightly thicker metal, but it's only one support, it's not all of them. As long as it's undercoated, supported good, like from the sides. Exhaust fumes right here. Step outside for a minute. Yeah, it's a super nice day out. Yeah, over here there's no fumes over here. And I put a hole here. Anyway, I blew the dirt out of it, rust and dirt and crap, and that'll be an undercoating hole when I'm done. But yep, yeah, it should work all right. up to temperature. There, good. I got to do the wheel bearing, take that thing apart, get that wheel bearing replaced. And then I can, as long as I stay out of town, like long as I stay out of the town and commotion, I can drive with the clutch the way it is. It just, as long as you let your foot up on the clutch slowly, it keeps up. It's if you in town in like first gear and stuff, when you pull out in traffic and stuff, you have a habit of letting the clutch up just naturally, your foot's off the clutch. Well, when I do, the clutch stays engaged because the pedal's loose, and I can't hit the gas when the pedal's loose because it'll slip. So I got to flutter the clutch pedal to bring it up, and then I'm all right. I can hit the gas. But when you're out on the road or open road, and you shift gears in higher gears, you feather the clutch. Like I've noticed, by the time you hit third gear, when you put it in like third, and you let the clutch out just to make it smooth, you let it out just a little bit slower than you do in, say, first gear. Because first gear you need, or when you go into second gear, you're usually, you let it right out and then you feather the gas. But when you get in the higher gears, you let the clutch out just a little bit slower, and then you ease on the gas. So I've never noticed the clutch pedal staying partly down in higher gears. It's only when I let my foot off the clutch too quick, the pedal stays in kind of engaged, and I got to flutter it to bring it back. So I'm quite used to it. It's been doing it for 2 years, and I don't plan on driving that much this year, maybe 1,000 miles. So as long as I pick my roads good and stay out of town, I can baby it. I can baby the clutch and baby the gas pedal until it's up, and then I can hit the gas and I'll be fine. What's wrong with it, I don't know. I think the slave cylinder or throat bearing is sticking on the sleeve. There's no crap in there. Like somebody said, it might be full of most crap and it's interfering with the pressure plate. But I looked in there with the scope, and it's clean as a whistle. But the things hasn't been apart for a long, long time. So I have an idea something. Well, one thing about it, when it comes apart, pretty well everything in there has to be replaced. Like that's how it works. So by driving it a little bit, I won't hurt it because everything has to be replaced anyway. Probably even the flywheel. Well, maybe not the flywheel, but definitely fresh pressure plate, throw bearing, clutch, and release bearing and sleeve, or all that, But anyway, the car runs. The alternator charges. It makes a little bit of a rattly noise at the first few seconds when it runs, because when I put it in and you turn it, the insulator on the windings hit the magnets. Like it went thump, 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 kind of. Anyway, I thought it was all right, and I put it in, but the first minute of running, it just chatters, and then it warms up, and then it's quiet, and it's charging. It's 1440, so it's all right. But I'm hoping that noise, that rub noise of that it's almost like epoxy that they have the windings covered with, seems to hit the magnets. And once it warms up, it's quiet. And maybe I should have sent it right back as soon as I noticed that thump, thump, thump before I even put it on the car. But I didn't. And I don't imagine I can send it back now. And it's $1,000. But anyway, maybe I'll get down to Chad's tomorrow and see if he has anything I can that'll help me work on that mount. But anyway, see you guys later. Good night.